Mark came to us first through our Open Doors program soon after he was released from jail. Open Doors provides mentoring and case management. Very often we will purchase birth certificates and IDs, which is one of the first obstacles that overwhelm someone who's come out of jail, in order that they might be able to go and find employment.
In 1979, I became a legal alcohol drinker. And so not only was it my primary want, or it was my right, because it was something that I wanted to do so much, practically without any care of any cause. I didn't consider any other way of life. I discovered early on that I was a blackout drinker, or could be. I'd woke up at home with my car backed up in the parking lot, and I never backed it up in the parking lot. Things, like, how did I get home? And not remember, not recall. And so I knew there was, an alter ego there, that even when Mark had enough to drink, the other one wasn't done. I'd been up at my girlfriend. She had a different preference than I did, even though alcohol had always been my primary purpose, it led to other things. And so I really hadn't had any sleep for a couple days. And I was going to go do some work for a guy that I worked with quite a bit in the past. And my body wouldn't do it. I hit some cars, and even though I was no longer in control, I didn't know I hit the cars, that I'm gonna go with that other Mark. He didn't want to stop still again, so off I went. Even though it was my fault, evidently I did hit a car, and that of course hit another car. I wasn't stopping. I still had that mentality of go, go, go. So when I had a cop come up to me, I really didn't know what they were going on about. I didn't have a clue. So when I chose to stay in jail, I got a glimpse. We actually went upstairs to where they had religious meetings, non-denominational. And when I got out of jail, it stayed with me to a point. I didn't so much change. What I did, I changed the way I saw it. I needed something. I'm looking at the last quarter of my life, and I didn't want to spend it the way I did the second and third quarter. So I trusted. I trusted to be guided. And I left. I left with nothing. No ID, not anything. And started walking. And what directed me to Glenn County was the newspapers looking for jobs. I believe it was the second job I applied for. Worked with some people to an extent, and they suggested the Open Doors program. So I didn't get that job, but I got sent to the Open Doors. But Monica helped me secure a place to stay at night, so I wasn't on the street anymore. She suggested that maybe I could give sobriety a go again, since, it'd been about 24 years since the last time I tried it. So after Monica helped me get into the Salvation Army, that gave me recoup time so I could have more productive days. But they didn't let you stay there during the day. So there was a work in progress at the old Greyhound bus station that would be named the Well. And it was a daytime shelter. So it gave me a place to go to, and it gave me access to newspapers so I could look for work, and I did. Not at first, not at second, might have been the fourth time, I don't know, but it happened. So then that was obviously, the last time I went for a job interview, I think my third one at Sears Manor, they said, okay, we're gonna put you through the process, but we're gonna do it, let's do it. And so about 2 months later, I was sitting at the well, and I saw an advertisement for a place to live, not too far away from my job. I'm like, oh, come on now, it can't get this easy, can it?
There were many that were at work to encourage him and to help remove some of those obstacles. And eventually, we were able to help Mark find a job. And he works at Sears Nursing Home and helps there in so many ways.
Without Faith Works, I don't know that I could have kept going by myself. I was able to fine-tune some of the skills that I needed to obtain the job that I got, to have a permanent job in such a great town with great people. I honestly believe that people are glad when I'm here, and mostly because they say it, but I can see it, and that is amazing. When I walk up to somebody and all of a sudden they recognize who it is, and you see that extra eye open, and it's like, wow, this person really is glad I'm here. I mean, it's helped me accept a Savior that I never gave much credit to either. Life is life was mine. Now I understand my way and God's way. And now I'm willing to be directed to do, to feel that it's not about me. If I wouldn't have had Faith Works, if I wasn't going to the Open Doors program twice a week, I could have quit. And then I was blessed with this job. And I still go back to the Open Doors program now and then just to check in and let other people know, I guess, the proof, the ray of light, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. I mean, there is a completion, to the task, and that it happens. And that's what I want people to know, that it does happen. I mean, I've been listed in the less than 50% chance of ever getting out of the gutter again, and I never considered that. I never considered having a lot of problems that I did have, but I never felt I was hopeless. I just needed to receive the help to keep the hope.
Mark has had other job opportunities, but he's turned them down because Mark loves where he is. He loves the people that he works with, and he loves the people that he serves, and he loves letting his light shine there to make a difference in the life of others that very often go forgotten and perhaps think that they live in the shadows, but not really, for Mark brings his light to remove their darkness.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
So this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And when we put it with your light, oh, the glory that is revealed here in Glenn County and the encouragement that it brings to people around the world. Let your light so shine.